Hello, it's Kylie from the Mindful Clinic, and this is day 6 of my 28-day vlogging challenge, Waitangi Day for those in New Zealand. So today I've had a really massive day in the clinic actually. Lots of people have been making some really amazing changes and it's been exciting to watch that journey. So that's why my vlog is late today. I've only just gotten around to it now, but ironically, I wanted to talk about anxiety and avoidance and the relationship between the two. So what we know is that they fairly much go hand in hand. So the more you avoid something, the more anxiety it creates. So I have drawn a bit of a diagram to show you. Hopefully you can see that. We've got anxiety up here and then time across here, and then obviously a bell curve. So we've got anxiety raising over time and then going back down, with the assumption that the stressful event or the event that you have been avoiding is sort of up here. So what tends to happen for people that avoid or procrastinate, this is a bit of an awkward angle, but they tend to rise in their anxiety or stress levels up to about here, and then things start to get a bit too stressful, so people start to decide that they're gonna get out of it in some way. So let's just say you've got a really difficult phone call to make, and you've been putting it off, and you know you have to make the phone call, so you're all ready, you've got all your notes there or whatever. So your anxiety is rising, and then suddenly you decide that you have to urgently wash the dishes or whatever. And what that does, that gives you a little bit of an escape route. And your anxiety decreases. However, what happens then is you just sort of get caught in a little anxious feedback loop here. So every time you decide you need to make this phone call and you sort of rise in your anxiety levels and you find a way of avoiding it again, and then you kind of go through this sort of cycle here. But what we know is that if you can really sort of push yourself through this high level of anxiety here, you will always come out the other end. And the idea is that every time you push yourself, you'll still raise up and you'll still have that anxiety, but you'll come down the other side. And then over time, you just get better at mastering things and less avoidance. So that can apply to anything like a maths test or something difficult that you've been putting off. And we sort of tend to feel a little bit of a reward when we procrastinate because the stress levels have reduced significantly, but you're only just keeping yourself in that cycle again because the anxiety will rise. So so that's the relationship. I would love for you to have a think about something that you have been avoiding personally, and have a little bit of a plan of action as to what you're going to do to put yourself through that stress to actually get that thing done, so you can feel how amazing it is down the other end of the loop. And then just keep practicing not avoiding in order to get stuff done, and that'll get you out of the procrastination loop. Okay, so good luck with it, and I will see you tomorrow for day 7.